Isaiah chapter 10.
Judgment on arrogant Assyria. Assyria, the club I used to vent my anger, is as good as dead. There will be so few trees left in his forest, a child will be able to count them.
And those of Jacob who have come safely through these troubles will no longer go for help to him whose rod was on their back. But their faith will be in the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. The rest, even the rest of Jacob, will come back to the strong God.
Isaiah 10, New English Translation. Those who enact unjust policies are as good as dead, those who are always instituting unfair regulations, to keep the poor from getting fair treatment, and to deprive the oppressed among my people of justice, so they can steal what widows own, and loot what belongs to orphans.
Isaiah 10, Bible in Basic English. Cursed are those who make evil decisions, and the writers who make the records of their cruel acts, who do wrong to the poor in their cause, and take away the right of the crushed among my people, so that they may have the property of widows, and get under their power those who have no father.
What will you do on Judgment Day, when destruction arrives from a distant place? To whom will you run for help? Where will you leave your wealth? You will have no place to go, except to kneel with the prisoners, or to fall among those who have been killed. Despite all this, his anger does not subside, and his hand is ready to strike again.
And what will you do in the day of punishment, and in the destruction which is coming from far? To whom will you go for help, and what will become of your glory? For all this his wrath is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Judgment on arrogant Assyria.
Assyria, the club I used to vent my anger, is as good as dead. A cudgel with which I angrily punish. I sent him against a godless nation. I ordered him to attack the people with whom I was angry, to take plunder and to carry away loot, to trample them down like dirt in the streets.
Judgment on arrogant Assyria. Ho, Assyrian, the rod of my wrath, the instrument of my punishment. I will send him against a nation of wrongdoers, and against the people of my wrath I will give him orders to take their wealth in war, crushing them down like the dust in the streets.
But he does not agree with this. His mind does not reason this way, for his goal is to destroy, and to eliminate many nations.
But this is not what is in his mind, and this is not his design. But his purpose is destruction, and the cutting off of more and more nations. For he says, are not all my captains kings?
Indeed, he says, are not my officials all kings? Is not Calno like Carchemish? Hamath like Arpad? Samaria like Damascus?
Are not all my captains kings? Will not the fate of Calno be like that of Carchemish? Is not Hamath as Arpad? Is not Samaria as Damascus? As my hand has come on the kingdoms of the images, whose pictured images were more in number than those of Jerusalem and Samaria. So, as I have done to Samaria and her images, I will do to Jerusalem and her images.
I overpowered kingdoms ruled by idols, whose carved images were more impressive than Jerusalem's or Samaria's. As I have done to Samaria and its idols, so I will do to Jerusalem and its idols. But when the sovereign master finishes judging Mount Zion and Jerusalem, then I will punish the king of Assyria for what he has proudly planned and for the arrogant attitude he displays.
For this cause it will be that, when the purpose of the Lord against Mount Zion and Jerusalem is complete, I will send punishment on the pride of the heart of the king of Assyria, and on the glory of his uplifted eyes.
For he says, by my strong hand I have accomplished this, by my strategy that I devised. I invaded the territory of nations, and looted their storehouses. Like a mighty conqueror, I brought down rulers. My hand discovered the wealth of the nations, as if it were in a nest. As one gathers up abandoned eggs, I gathered up the whole earth. There was no wing flapping, or open-mouthed chirping.
For he has said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my knowledge, for I am wise, and I have taken away the limits of the people's lands. And the stores of their wealth have become mine, and I have made towns low in the dust, sending destruction on those living in them. And I have put my hands on the wealth of the peoples, as on the place where a bird has put her eggs. And as a man may take the eggs from which a bird has gone, So I have taken all the earth for myself. And not a wing was moved, and not a mouth gave out a sound.
Does an axe exalt itself over the one who wields it? Or a saw magnify itself over the one who cuts with it? As if a scepter should brandish the one who raises it, or a staff should lift up what is not made of wood.
Will the axe say high-sounding words against him who is using it? Or the blade be full of pride against him who is cutting with it? As if a rod had the power of shaking him who is using it. Or as if a stick might take up him who is not wood.
For this reason the sovereign master, the Lord who commands armies, will make his healthy ones emaciated. His majestic glory will go up in smoke.
For this cause the Lord of armies, will make his fat become wasted, and in his inner parts a fire will be lighted like a burning flame.
The light of Israel will become a fire, their Holy One will become a flame. It will burn and consume the Assyrian king's briers and his thorns in one day. The splendor of his forest and his orchard will be completely destroyed, as when a sick man's life ebbs away.
And the light of Israel will be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame, wasting and burning up his thorns in one day. And he will put an end to the glory of his woods and of his planted fields, soul and body together. And it will be as when a man is wasted by disease.
There will be so few trees left in his forest, a child will be able to count them.
And the rest of the trees of his wood will be small in number, so that a child may put them down in writing.
The remnant of Israel will return. And at that time those left in Israel, those who remain of the family of Jacob, will no longer rely on a foreign leader that abuses them. Instead they will truly rely on the Lord, the Holy One of Israel.
The remnant of Israel will return. And it will be in that day that the rest of Israel, and those of Jacob who have come safely through these troubles, will no longer go for help to him whose rod was on their back, but their faith will be in the Lord, the Holy One of Israel.
A remnant will come back, a remnant of Jacob, to the mighty God. For though your people, Israel, are as numerous as the sand on the seashore, only a remnant will come back. Destruction has been decreed. Just punishment is about to engulf you.
The rest, even the rest of Jacob, will come back to the strong God. For though your people, O Israel, are as the sand of the sea, only a small number will come back. For the destruction is fixed, overflowing in righteousness, for the Lord of armies, is about to make destruction complete in all the land.
The sovereign master, the Lord who commands armies, is certainly ready to carry out the decreed destruction throughout the land. So here is what the sovereign master, the Lord who commands armies, says. My people who live in Zion, do not be afraid of Assyria. Even though they beat you with a club and lift their cudgel against you as Egypt did. For very soon my fury will subside, and my anger will be directed toward their destruction.
For this cause the Lord of armies, says, O my people living in Zion, have no fear of the Assyrian, even if his rod comes on your back, and his stick is lifted up as in Egypt. For in a very short time my passion will be over, and my wrath will be turned to their destruction.
The Lord who commands armies is about to beat them with a whip, similar to the way he struck down Midian at the rock of Oreb. He will use his staff against the sea, lifting it up as he did in Egypt.
And the Lord of armies will be shaking a whip against him, as when he overcame Midian at the rock of Oreb. And his rod will be lifted up against them as it was against the Egyptians.
At that time the Lord will remove their burden from your shoulders, and their yoke from your neck. The yoke will be taken off because your neck will be too large.
And in that day the weight which he put on your back will be taken away, and his yoke broken from off your neck.
They attacked Hamath, moved through Migron, depositing their supplies at Michmash. They went through the pass, spent the night at Geba. Ramah trembled, Gibeah of Saul ran away.
He has gone up from Pen Rimmon, He has come to Aiath. He has gone past Migron. At Michmash he puts his forces in order. They have gone across the mountain. Jeba will be our resting place tonight, they say. Ramah is shaking with fear. Gibeah of Saul has gone in flight. Give a loud cry, daughter of Galim. Let Laishah give ear. Let Anathoth give answer to her. Madmenah has gone. The men of Jebim are putting their goods in a safe place.
Shout out, daughter of Galim. Pay attention, Laishah. Answer her, Anathoth. Madmenah flees. The residents of Jebim have hidden. This very day, standing in Nob, they shake their fist at daughter Zion's mountain, at the hill of Jerusalem.
This very day he is stopping at Nob. He is shaking his hand against the mountain of the daughter of Zion, the hill of Jerusalem.
Look, the sovereign master, the Lord who commands armies, is ready to cut off the branches with terrifying power. The tallest trees will be cut down, the loftiest ones will be brought low.
See, the Lord of armies, is cutting off his branches with a great noise. And his strong ones are falling and his high ones are coming down.
The thickets of the forest will be chopped down with an axe, and mighty Lebanon will fall.
And he is cutting down the thick places of the wood with an axe. And Lebanon with its tall trees is coming down.
So here is what the sovereign master, the Lord who commands armies, says. My people who live in Zion, do not be afraid of Assyria. For very soon my fury will subside, and my anger will be directed toward their destruction,